So we got three
Yeah.
spots. Three spots. I got some teams. I want us to figure out, or at least decide, um, the three most improved teams after these off-season moves or these free agency moves. So not necessarily just the best three teams in the NFL, but the three teams that improved the most.
Sure.
So you could have went from 2 to 40
Yeah.
out of 100, but
Sure.
that might be more of an
That's a
improvement
that's a
than
big jump. Yeah.
someone who goes from 75 to 78. So
Yeah.
there are so with that being said, that is why some of these teams I'm going to name are on this list. You got Kansas City, who obviously made the splash for Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
And certain moves maybe aren't the biggest thing, but it's more of just, I guess how it can help the team. Like for instance, they moved a lot of money around. They signed
Yeah.
they brought Eric Bieniemy back. They
Yeah.
brought in, I can't remember the defensive tackle they brought in, but they got more defensive tackle depth to put behind Chris Jones. Kelsey's coming back for a year. I'm gonna hope he like locks in. If he just
I
plays like
mean,
shit, like we can't. Go ahead. I can't imagine where he just
he'll
plays like
be.
shit.
I think he'll be elevated with the offense. I think everything in the offense is going to elevate this year. I'm not sure if he's going to have a breakout, or I don't even know what you would call it. He's not going to have a massive year, but it'll be
Productive.
hopefully better. Yeah, he'll have a productive year, hopefully. But only because the entire offense will be kind of elevating.
So I guess those would be my moves for Kansas City. If you can call all of them, if you can put all that under the move umbrella, you
Yeah.
got San Fran, who they signed Mike Evans, which I don't know how we felt. I'll tell you, I don't know how we felt. I know how Niners fans felt about us and how we
What's
felt
funny
about
is
it.
that like Mike Evans is, in terms of injury and things, probably going to be one of the more reliable guys. I mean, last year, of course, he gets injured, but in terms of his career, that's kind of an anomaly. Doesn't He's not injured often.
Sure, but like in terms of people getting, I mean, someone staying healthy at this stage in their career, it would be an anomaly.
Yeah, it's going to be tougher for sure.
Um, they brought in Dallas's defensive tackle Osa, last name, not going to try to pronounce it. Brought back Dre Greenlaw from Denver.
Yep.
Not the craziest moves.
No.
I want to say they also like I think they restructured with Nick Bosa. I think there were some. I want maybe like I don't know. Is Christian Kirk a move? I
No.
guess. I mean, they got Christian Kirk. That's cool.
Yep.
You got Buffalo. Buffalo. You want to talk about Buffalo? DJ Moore, which I'm not gonna lie, I
Sure.
keep forgetting about, and it keeps scaring me just a little bit.
I'm not scared, but it does give them a an established receiver that we don't really have to question their ability.
See, now I'm just gonna look at this without Ravens bias, right? Take Lamar Jackson out of the 2024 season if you believe he should have won that MVP. Josh Allen won an MVP with relatively nobodies as
Sure.
his weapons. So, maybe kind of similar to Lamar in terms of receivers showing up. So I gotta assume like Josh Allen, because remember, Josh Allen, I'd say in a less mature stage in his career, maybe a little more turnover prone. He had the best receiver in Stephon Diggs that he's ever had in his career.
Sure.
He's probably looking at DJ Moore right now as the best receiver he's had in his career since Stephon Diggs,
100%.
and he's
But
a little more mature. It's a little scary. It's scary. As an AFC team, it's scary.
he's a little more mature, but he's also, I mean, compared to back then, I think he's throwing the ball a lot less. I haven't checked the numbers on that, but yeah, you're right. He's putting the ball in less dangerous situations. He wasn't really able to with the lineup that he had. Um,
They
I mean, but DJ opens shit up.
they brought in Bradley Chubb. They brought
Yeah.
in Chauncey, and then not the biggest names, but if you look at like okay, Chauncey, Geno Stone, D. Alford, these are guys that you're gonna have safeties, corners. You're gonna have more depth at in the DB department, which they need. I mean, we're not gonna sit like these defensive moves. They scare me too. Like if I
Yeah, I mean, if you pull if it's like just a move for Geno Stone or just a move for Chauncey, then it's not great. But all three of those guys is a yeah, like you said, a depth
I
move
mean Buffalo's defense has had some blunders, so
for sure,
eh,
especially in the DB room.
especially if there's I don't know 13 seconds left on the clock or however many seconds were left on the clock when was it a 13-second drive or 13 seconds left? I can't remember or both.
It's 13 seconds left.
Okay, there you go.
That was 6 years ago.
Yeah, no, I was more just going through just history of Buffalo's defense.
Sure.
Okay, I mean last year I'm not gonna sit here and act like Buffalo letting the Ravens put up 30 and then Derrick Henry magically fumbling like is like, oh man, that defense really fucking stood tall.
Yeah.
Buffalo's defense is they're pretty mid.
Yeah.
I don't know. But out of these three teams so far, who's improved the most?
Not San Fran.
Nope.
Um, Personnel wise, the Bills, but again, the elevation from Bieniemy will be incredible.
Okay.
If they go back to the way things are supposed to be, it'll be very scary. But personnel, straight up, it's the Bills, and I think what they did, which is smart. I mean, they went more for quantity.
Mm-hmm.
There's some quality in there, but they added quantity, which they don't often do.
Now you got Baltimore. Obviously Trey Hendrickson. We brought John Simpson in to finally replace Falale for good. Um,
Yep.
we brought in Danny Pinter. I can't remember. I don't know why I can't remember his first name right now. If that's not my fault. To replace Linderbaum,
Yep.
Jalen Hawkins. Now the one thing I'll say about the Ravens, which you could say about all these teams, like you say these teams, obviously every team is gonna lose some shit, but it just feels like the Ravens lost a lot.
Yes. Um, and not like the the cornerstones. Obviously, Lamar, Derek. I don't even know who else you're. Kyle Hamilton, like those guys are here. Receivers are there, but losing likely was. I mean, we knew that was going to happen. Linderbaum, we did not know about.
I knew
Uh,
Linderbaum was gonna go just because I knew he was gonna get paid.
yeah, and
Someone was gonna
he's
pay
now
him.
the highest paid center of all time. Um,
There you go.
Ricard isn't a huge loss, but it's a loss.
No, but put them all out there. Okay, Picard. Did I just say Picard? Like
You did John Luke Picard from Star Trek. Also, I've never seen that, and I think that's his name. I have no idea.
Patrick Ricard.
Picard.
Picard.
You can call him Picard. I mean, that counts.
Well, I'm just how you put it together.
Yeah,
Yeah, just there's his name, Picard.
Picard.
Um, Isaiah Likely, and then you have motherfucking like you said Linderbaum, but like a Keaton Mitchell
Yeah.
or who the fuck did we lose on? Who else did we lose on the defense side of the ball? I can't even remember. I'll tell you, like you said, we kept our cornerstone guys. That's cool. It's all fucking nice and dandy, but at the end of the day, it seems like you know we lost more than the usual amount.
Yeah, and it like there's no replacement. Did you guys get a tight end?
No.
Okay.
Yes, we brought in somebody who I believe is going to fill in more as a Charlie Kohler replacement.
Okay.
But remember we brought in Njoku for a visit, so we're definitely
Yeah.
still eyeing something or someone either in free agency or in the draft. I could see us
Yeah.
drafting.
It just like it yes, you guys lost a good bit. It just doesn't feel like you guys have recuperated all those pieces yet. and I think he can. And again, with Lamar, you can give him anything and he'll be able to operate. But yeah, there's just some solid guys who are missing.
Yeah, and the biggest thing for me, like for the Ravens to draft a tight end on a higher draft day, like say day two, like round two or
Yeah,
three,
yeah,
is okay. You bring in a Njoku, cool. That might help the rest of, let's say, Mark Andrews' prime or whatever. But we
yeah.
bring in, a rookie tight end that we can actually develop and have him sit behind a Mark Andrews and maybe also still play a role in the offense. Then we're setting ourselves up for the future, opposed to just someone to set us up for the couple years we have left
And
with
you
this
did have
tight end.
that.
Yeah, but he wanted a
And
lot
now
of
he's
he
gone.
wanted a lot of money. Okay,
He did.
he wanted a lot of
But
money.
for whatever reason, he still wanted to play for the guy who was making him split reps.
I promise you that Isaiah likely will get plenty of love in New York, but he's definitely not going to be utilized nearly as well as he could have been going to a lot of other offensive minded coaches.
Yeah, agreed.
But it's cool. I knew likely was walking. I knew Leonard Bond was walking. It's okay. It happens.
Yeah.
I've we've Ravens have, I don't know. I can't even, like, to be honest with you, 3 or 4 years from now, I'm gonna forget. Like, because I can't even
Sure.
sit
No,
here.
100%.
I'm sure 4 years ago I was like, damn, we're not bringing
Marquise
fucking. We're
Brown.
not, like, I don't even know. I don't even know who. Yeah, how we lost
Yeah.
Hollywood. Oh no! Like, it
Yeah.
was. I don't even know if I was like that when Hollywood walked.
No, when Hollywood was ready to go, he was gone. But um, yeah, I don't think you guys are going to be kicking yourselves for the likely loss. Um, but the other thing with likely was like he was going to leave. He wanted to leave regardless of money. He wanted a fresh start, and instead goes and
There's no way he wanted a fresh start. He went to John fucking Harbaugh.
yeah, I know, but like he was talking about how he wanted to be the guy on a team, and then goes into the same system that he came from. Which doesn't make any sense.
But in terms of, I mean, improving, okay. I mean, depth at DB with Jalen Hawkins, I like it. We got a maybe a better guard. We'll see. I'm gonna hope and pray that John Simpson can come in and play better than Falale. And we got Danny Pinter. If that's not bro's first name, like I said, my fault. And then Trey Hendrickson, which yeah. Like, even though we replaced Crosby, it's like there was a time where it was, we kind of missed out on
Both
Crosby.
of them.
We lost
Yeah,
Crosby.
exactly.
Like, we lost a chance at that. So yeah, I mean, there definitely were
If
improvements.
if if we took out the Crosby thought, the
Mhm.
Trey Hendrickson move is very, very solid.
No, it's beautiful. We got a better guard. We replaced our center that we were going to need to find a replacement for. We're really just waiting to replace tight end two. I would love to replace Marlon Humphrey, but he just got a $4 million contract bonus. And I'm a fan of a guy who was talking about this, and he was, basically like, teams don't usually, if they're like,
Do that and then cut a guy.
yeah, like if they're planning on cutting him,
Yeah,
they're probably gonna, like, try to save that $4 million,
for sure.
and not give it to him, when they could have just cut him. So I'm a little afraid that Marlon.
Hopefully his reps are limited.
I don't know. I'm gonna stand on what I said. If Marlon Humphrey's on the Baltimore Ravens roster, they will not win a Super Bowl.
Cool.
I don't care. I don't care if how many more moves we make. It is. I don't care if we.
Uh,
I don't care if we sign David Njoku and fucking trade for AJ Brown. We're not doing shit if Marlon Humphrey is on that team. That's just what it is.
damn.
Um, the Rams, I'm not gonna lie, can't doesn't really match up to the improvements that we talked about these other teams. McDuffie and Jalen Watson. So basically, got the Chiefs corners.
Yeah, for the money, it's not worth it, to be completely honest. But for a team that's going all in this year, it's cool.
Yeah,
Like this is their year. Like if there's a year, what's crazy is that their best shot will probably prove to be last year.
yeah.
Um, like yes, you can buy your way into a successful regular season, but getting back to the NFC Championship and having a close game in the NFC Championship, that's rare.
L'Jarius Sneed.
They have him now?
That's who I want in a Ravens jersey.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, we brought up
Was he not a Raven?
no
Anybody? Who am I thinking of?
Willie.
No. Ladarius? I think I'm thinking of
Ladarius
Ladarius
Webb. You might
Webb.
mean
Yeah.
Ladarius Webb. That replace Marlon with a Ladarius, and we're back in the Super Bowl.
Ladarius Webb.
Even
And then you're
though
back.
Ladarius Webb did not play in the Super Bowl.
No, but he's also probably 38,
I think
40 years old.
I think who? Sneed?
Ladarius Webb.
Oh no. Replace him with a Ladarius, not Ladarius.
But he's
Webb.
L'Jarius.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. Did I do a racism?
No.
Sorry.
You missed a syllable.
Sorry, it was a Family Guy reference. I'm stupid. I would like L'Jarius on my team. And yeah, replace him with Marlon Humphrey because holy shit. He's like 29. He's still got a couple years.
Yeah.
He's fine. Better than Marlon Humphrey. He's ain't 29. There's no way.
Again, I think I texted you this, but a bowl of soup is better than Marlon Humphrey.
Well, yeah. Carolina, they did make some moves. They got a Philly linebacker, Jalen Phillips. They also brought in Devin Lloyd, Rashad Walker, who was Green Bay's offensive tackle, and Rico walked, so they were able to bring in A.J. Dillon. Not the craziest moves in the world, but
no.
In terms of how the NFC South is going to look next year, I mean, contender
could
moves.
Be enough. Yeah, for sure. South division contender moves.
They're going to repeat. Maybe they might be able to repeat.
Maybe
those fuckers won this year. Yeah. Because they had how did it work? Remember how it worked?
It was they had to.
They could win or lose. The Saints had to win.
No,
the Saints. It was the Saints that decided.
It was the Saints. So the Bucks beat the Panthers, which is what we thought was going to happen. Well, just because it would be hilarious. They played at 1. Bucks beat the Panthers, and then the Saints beat the Falcons. And then it had to do with they were literally tied on everything. The Bucks and the Panthers. It had to do with strength of schedule. Of opponent.
Beautiful. I mean, you got the Giants. Isaiah Likely, Tremaine Edmonds, Darnell Mooney, Greg Newsome, Patrick Ricard, Calvin Austin from Pittsburgh.
Yep.
They made some moves.
I think the bigger thing, well, Harbaugh is a big move.
Oh,
as much as obviously we don't like the guy. He's a million times better than Brian Daboll. But the biggest
700,000 times. I mean, a million times.
I think a million's enough.
No, I mean sometimes it's a little like hyperbolic. Like John Harbaugh's cool.
Yeah, but Brian Daboll kind of really sucks.
I mean, hey, you know.
Like a lot.
We'll see. We will see how
we
well.
We will see because he is what the OC of. Where the fuck is he?
Where did he fucking go? Tennessee? No. Tennessee? Okay.
All their coaches are bald?
Yeah, I like that.
Robert Saleh's the head coach.
The bald boys.
Daboll. Yeah.
I will say.
Robert Saleh's not the head coach.
Yes, he is.
Is he? He is.
He is.
Gotcha.
I will say, you know, you can say a million times better. That's fine. But, you know, we're going to be watching John Harbaugh deal with little Kyle Bowler Jr. out there. So
that's crazy.
You know, who knows? Who knows how he's going to look?
The other thing is you've got, like, it might be bigger than their moves. Malik Neighbors and Scatterbo coming back from injury.
Yeah.
Malik coming back he's going to be a beast.
That is.
Their moves are big, but.
That is, I mean, besides the likely move, those are probably the next two biggest things, or the fact that
100%.
They are coming back healthy.
Now, whether or not they stay healthy, no one knows, especially with the way that the Giants play. Hopefully that Harbaugh brings in a more of a protector mindset for some of these guys, but
Mm-hmm.
you never know.
But like, okay, they lose Wandale, they bring in Calvin Austin, they bring in a Greg Newsome, they bring in a Darnell Mooney as well, and then throw on the defensive side with Newsome, Tremaine Edmonds, and then you got Likely, you got Ricard, and fucking Scatterbo in the backfield. It's gonna be scary.
Block
It's gonna
City
be
right there,
scary.
baby.
So then, all right, three most improved teams. Then we got Buffalo. I think New York is probably going.
New York for sure.
I'm gonna be on this list. We got two New York teams. I'm looking at Kansas City. Did Kansas City improve more than we got them over San Fran? Carolina's moves are cool. They're cool. I mean, they're definitely over the
But
Rams.
it's relative to the South.
It is,
That's it.
but it's good. Like if we're doing relative to the South, it's great.
It
Like
is great, but relative to the NFL, who
improve,
really gives a fuck?
improve their O line, replace their the running back loss, brought in two
Like we could
good
still be looking at a
linebackers.
9-win season from them.
Yeah, but like an impressive 9 game wins,
Maybe.
like 9 wins. I don't know. I mean Baltimore. I I think it's really gonna. I think time will tell for Baltimore.
Yeah.
It's
It a lot of it's gonna come down to, I mean, we didn't talk about it right now, but the head coach change.
yeah.
Like it's a completely, like, you guys have known the same thing for the past 17 years. It's a different everything. So
So
um yeah,
is Kansas City the third team?
I think so. And again, it's not personnel, it's staff.
So then, who improved more, Buffalo or the
And
Giants?
also, like, what does this say about Andy Reid?
I would. I don't know. Like Andy Reid is obviously not an idiot. Like, we
No.
know that, but I feel like there might be a mixed bag of feelings when it comes to, or maybe a mixed maybe some mixed opinions.
Maybe we can say this. He trusts his offensive coordinators regardless of who they are.
Okay.
Like, same thing with the Eagles. Like, Kevin Patula is a fucking shitty bum. But what's his name was pretty good. Kellen Moore was pretty awesome.
Okay. Okay. I mean,
And Sirianni had nothing to do with either of those guys. And Andy Reid had nothing to do with whoever their OC was this year. And he's maybe got nothing to do with Eric Bieniemy.
so then Buffalo or the Giants, number one.
If we're talking about amount of improvement, it's the Giants.
Okay. Giants.
Like the biggest leap, again, it's not going to put them above the Bills, but it's the biggest leap for sure.
Three most improved teams after free agency. Kansas City at 3, Buffalo at 2, the New York Giants at 1.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm not mad at it. No, moving on from that.